So in this video, we are going to learn about arrays in PHP. Like I have mentioned here, PHP has three types of arrays. The first type of array that we have is numeric, or what we call as an indexed array. The next type of array that we have is the associative array. And the last type of array that we have is the multi-dimensional array. So now talk about the indexed array. Indexed array or the numeric array is nothing but the usual array that we create, which has an index and has a corresponding value. Associative array is nothing but a key value pair kind of an array. And the last thing that we have is the multi-dimensional array. When we talk about multi-dimensional, it means that your array is being stored in the form of rows and columns. So these are the three types of arrays in PHP. Let's quickly run through an example for each of them. So the first array that we have is the indexed array. Like I said, indexed or numeric array is nothing but the usual array that we create in all the other programming languages as well. So when I want to create an array over here, I can make use of any one of the two methods. The very first method is where I create an array, use the index value and assign the value. So color 0 equal to red is going to store the value red as an array element at the index 0. So this automatically becomes my first element. The second element will be stored at the index 1 and the third element will be stored at the index 2. The second type of the second method in which we can declare our array is by creating an array and then calling the array object and then assigning our values. So that's the second way of creating an array. Okay, so as of now in this example, we'll go with the first method of assigning values to individual index locations. Since our array is not that huge, we can assign the value over here directly. Now what I want to do next is that I want to display the values from each and every location. So I run an echo statement, call the array and then pass the index value over here. So color 0 dot br for a break of course, again color 1 and then color 2. Don't forget we are making use of our append operator in between. The dot over here is not a full stop, it is an append operator in order to combine all the different elements together. Now let's see the output of this. Of course, this is going to display our values on three different lines. So that is how a simple numeric array is created. So the next type of array is our associative array. Now like I said, associative array is nothing but a key value pair array, which means that I do not compulsorily need to have the key or the index over here as a number. The key over here could be any arbitrary string as well. So associative array tells you that every key is going to have its own value. This key could be a string too. So the array that we are creating over here is A. We are making use of the second method of creating an array by calling the object. Now the key over here is John. Like I said, it will be any arbitrary string. Therefore, I have to make use of the double quotes, and whatever that I write in between these double quotes become the key for me. For this key, I need some value. So I'm going to make use of an arrow. The arrow will be created using equal to and a greater than symbol. And after that, you can assign any value to this key, John. Now what happens after this is that whenever that I want to fetch the value of this associative array, I just have to pass the key in place of the index value. So now in this case I am creating two key value pairs. In order to fetch the value, now I am making use of the array A, and then like I said, in place of the index number, I'm going to write my key. So the key is John, and whenever that the browser comes across this key, it is going to look out for the value associated with it. That is why it is called as an associative array. Let's see the output for this. Okay, so now did you understand the value, the key John had the value 60 associated with it, and that is exactly what has been displayed over here. So that is how your associative arrays work. And then the last type of array that we have is the multi-dimensional array. Now multi-dimensional, of course, like I said, is going to help us to create a sort of a row and column structure for us. So I will have one row having 2 columns, or one row having 3 columns, and so on and so forth. So in this case, again, I am making use of my variable C and creating an array out of it. So for that I need my array object. Now whenever that you are declaring a multi-dimensional array, what you need is an array inside an array. So now when I write this first array over here, it marks my first row. This array marks my second row. Now inside this array, if you see, I have made use of an associative array, which means I have a key and a value pair. So these keys over here are going to act like nothing but my column names. So the first key that I have is name, and then the second key that I have is number. Make sure that if you want to create that tabular structure, you should keep the same key values over here, key names over here. Okay, so now the name value is having the value John assigned. The number key is having the value, some number I have assigned over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I close my array out here. So the first internal array has been closed. Now I want another row to be added. So comma, and then the second array I have created. If you want to add a third array, you just have to put a comma and repeat the above step again. Right? So this is how you can keep creating as many number of rows in your array tabular structure. Right. So that was with the creation of multidimensional array. Do not forget to add a semicolon after closing this array, because otherwise you will not get the required output. It will show you an error on the screen. So now the echo statement over here is going to have some string contact of dot. $C is my array name. What do I want to do now in this case? Understand that I am having multiple rows, which means that now I am going to have an index associated with every row. Even if I have not mentioned the index anywhere, since I am making use of this array object over here, and since I am writing something inside that array, every row is going to have its own index. So this first time when I have called the array inside the array method, the row index is 0. The second time when I call it, the row index is going to be 1. So we have to be careful with that. Whenever that we are trying to fetch the value, you need to give the exact array or row index over here. So 0 meaning first row. What will I make use of? Since my internal array is an associative array, I am going to make use of the key in this case. So out of the first row, I am trying to call the value of the key name. Next, I am trying to call the value of the key number from the first row itself. So this is how I can fetch the values of a multidimensional array in a single echo statement. Let's quickly see the output for this. Right? So here we had written in our code, where we have got the value John, we had called the key name of the row index 0. So therefore you have got the value John in this case, and then we had appended this string ahead, and then again we had said C0 number. So of the first row, call the value of the key number. So that is exactly what has got displayed over here. So I hope you have understood all three types of arrays. Thank you.